Okay, guys. So today we might have the moment of truth. It's snowing again here. It's not nothing much, but I tried jumping this thing from the 210 several times. I put my battery tender on it. That still didn't work, and then I tried using the hand jumper, and that didn't work. So I figured this battery was just bad. So I went to my uncle's shop and I got his big old slow charger, and actually I should be having it on a slow charge right now, but I just want to see how this. I'm too excited, really. So I'm just gonna let this thing run high right now, and then I'll turn it down and let the battery charge up the rest of the way. But it's been doing this for a couple minutes now, so we should let me just test and see if maybe the lights are working. I think the headlight bulbs are dead because I keep checking, and even with the charge they don't turn on. But I'll see if we can get this thing started. I got gas in it, and I put some seafoam in the gas and in the oil. They both need to be changed, but we'll see how she runs. I mean, I got all the safety switches. Got the clutch and everything locked in, so let's see if she does. If she starts, this will have been the first time in at least 5 or 6 years, probably even more than that. Then I'll get to work on her, see if we can blow those tires up and drive her around. So here we go, the moment of truth. Let's see, make sure she's in neutral. Chokes up. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I'm turning over too quick. She's trying. I got to do this with 2 hands because I got to move the choke back. I'm trying to put the seat down a little bit. She's trying. Nah, she's trying. This choke is like stuck in. This choke, the way that these are set up is so ridiculous. Let me tell you. Let me try moving it down to give it a little bit of throttle. Hey! All right. Hey, we have life. That's good. It's got to warm up. I mean, this is the first time this thing's run in like 7 years, but 6 or 7 years probably. I gotta ask my friend just to make sure, but let's try her again. Yeah, throttle shouldn't be all the way down. Oh, this thing is gonna be tricky, ain't she? Yeah, let's try choking it again. There we go. Yeah, she's cold. Interesting little motor. Come on, stay running. Feels like half throttle. You know what, for now, let me just take the charger off of it. This is pretty cool. Yeah, she's gonna run a little rough, but maybe I can try rolling her out. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Let's see, maybe she'll do something. Yeah, she's stuck. Yeah, these tires are flat. Try higher gear, I don't know. I gotta get used to this thing. It's just, the tires are so flat, she's not gonna go. See if the deck works. Yeah, she died on me, so I do have to give it a nice slow charge, but for now, let's just savor the moment. Carburetor needs adjusting. Alright guys, it's getting late. I'm just, I got a little excited after earlier, and I got, the tractor does move. I ended up pausing the video because I couldn't, between shifting and everything, it was just inconvenient to have my phone in my hand, but it does shift, but it was hard to move because both of the rear tires are flat, and you can see this one's actually completely off the rim. I gotta jack it up and seal it up. I'll probably end up towing or pushing it up to the garage with the 210. I'm gonna get started actually tearing into it next week, but for now I just want to get it running. I'll take it out for some test drives too. But it's getting late now. I'm gonna run it one more time. So after this, I'm gonna just let it give it a nice slow charge, and we'll have to come back to it in a week or so, and we'll see what she'll do. But I mean, the mower decking gauge is good. I'll test all that stuff for you guys. I figured out how to get the parking brake to lock. It's tricky because the clutch is all the way over there and the parking brake handle is down there. So it's weird, but I got a little bit of gas in it, and before it leaks out, this is just running a little bit. Yeah, that's tricky. That's what I hate about these things. You have to start them in wide open throttle, which really isn't good. Like it's running better now. It's not surging. A little bit. And it's missing a little too. It just needs a carburetor adjustment. Yeah, I don't know if it's surging because it's cold or if the valves need adjusting or the carb needs adjusting or what. I mean, it's been sitting for 7 years, so I'm sure the carburetor's been, you know, out of tune. So I'm gonna have to do that anyway. But I'm gonna seafoam it. I'm gonna keep running it a little more throughout the week, and I'll try to get the little gremlins out of it. See if I can get it running any better just by running it. The bearings sound good in the deck. So that's the idle. Oh, and that's my breath too. It's not smoking. It's actually not smoking at all. That's pretty good. It smoked when I first started it a little bit because of the seafoam that I put in it, but I didn't give it the full seafoam treatment, like where you have to pour it into the carburetor and let it, you know, choke itself. I'll do that another day. Yeah, she's out of gas. So, there you guys go. There's the Yard King for you. First time she's fired in about, I want to say about 7 years. I mean, I've said 5 years, but my friend told me it was closer to 7, because that's when he moved here, and they only used it 1 year, and that was about it. So, I'm glad to see this thing has some life in it now. It should be a fun little project. I mean, I'm not into these little, you know, entry-level mowers, and this is nothing I can use for my mowing business. It's too light duty. I got to get a commercial mower that'll fit in here, and this tractor is actually really small, but it should be interesting if I can start mowing with it. I mean, I'm gonna, you know, sharpen the blades and do all that stuff. I already explained this stuff to you guys, but now I'll figure out why it's surging. It probably just needs a carb adjustment, and or carb rebuild even would be the best, because I'm gonna end up selling this thing anyway. I could use the cash, but I'll keep running it on the slow charger there, see if I can get a little bit of a charge in it, and even with the charger on it, that kind of sucks. Yeah, this is actually the same key switch that they use on some of the old John Deeres. Like the key from the 210 will actually fit in this. It just uses a different nut. But it's so weird because this, I don't know if the key got bent or something because it's cold, but it doesn't line up with everything on the switch. Like that's the light position, and the lights don't turn on, but I'll get that figured out. Those switches, those little index switches that they use are junk, so if my uncle has a spare off of his 318, I'll probably end up using that if I have to. Excuse me. Yeah, there you guys go. That's the Yard King, and one more look at it, and then the next couple weeks or so, I'll start tearing into her, and we'll see what we can do. Alright? Take care, guys.